Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hair Chat with Kiani. I'm your host, Kiani Washington, founder of Chat Skin and Hair Code, cosmetology educator, and the creator of the Haircare Practitioner Course. I'm gonna just jump right in it and say seborrheic dermatitis. I know if you heard that word and you're like light bulbs flashing, everything's going on. Either you have it, you know somebody has it, or you had it, something of that nature, and you again, my good people, are tired of it. And so I'm going to break it down. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to tell you what it is, what it means, what it is, and what we can do. Okay, so you got to bear with me because I'm going to use cards right now. I'm giving you exactly what it is per the definition so that you understand exactly what it is. Because I think what happens is we just go to the doctor, we get a diagnosis, but we don't know what it is. So we're going to know what it is. We're not just going to let somebody treat us for something that we don't know what it is. Okay, so here we go. Sebo is sebum. The word, so sebo is sebum or oil. In Latin, it's grease, it's fat, it's tallow, it's oil. It's an oil, it's a grease. That's what it is. Then you have rhea, which is flow or discharge. Then you have derma, which is skin. And then you have titis, which is inflammation. So we put this all together. Seborrheic dermatitis, it's chronic inflammation of the skin. Where? In the areas where we have sebaceous glands, in the areas where we have oil production. Does that? I hope right now you're like, oh my God. Okay, that's where we're going. In the areas where you have oil production, so where you know you're producing oil, you get oil, you wipe it off your face. In the areas where you produce oil, your glands are in that oil. If you have hair in your head, you have sebaceous glands in those areas. Okay, it's an inflammation in that area. Okay, we got it. We're there. Okay. As a result of that, you see redness, itching, you feel itching, and you see flakes. And you might be swollen. Okay? 4 things. Redness, itching, flakes, swollen. Okay? Seborrheic dermatitis. Inflammation in the area where I have sebaceous glands, my oil glands, and I am inflamed in this area, and now I have redness, swelling, itching, flakes. I'm going to address the flakes. This is what it is. I just said you have inflammation in these areas. If you have inflammation in the area of your skin, it means you have inflammation inside of your body. And because there's inflammation inside of your body, it is triggering a response of your sebaceous glands to pump, like overly produce. These oil glands are working overtime. The yeast on your scalp, which is Melzania, I think I'm saying it right. It's yeast. That yeast has been there. It got, whenever your body started working in your mama's womb to be what it is, it started making itself, producing itself, and it's all over your skin. Why? Because it has a function. It has a function that it works with your skin to properly make sure your skin is functioning. The yeast is there to work in accordance with the skin to make sure it's working properly. So it's needed. It's supposed to be there. It's going to be there. It's never going to leave. It lives there. That's its home. That's its house. What happens is that overproduction of oil, that overproduction of fat, I'm telling you what it is. Remember, because we said sebum is oil, fat, tallow, grease. That overproduction, in accordance with this yeast, they're not supposed to be friends like that. They're not supposed to be, because that production triggers that yeast. We always say that word trigger. You trigger me. You trigger me. That means you about to make me act a way I don't want to act. So that oil production is making that yeast act the way it's not supposed to act. And so what happens is it produces those flakes that you see on your scalp. Bam. That's how we get to the flakes. I know that was a lot, but I had to explain it to you so you can know where it's coming from, right? But let's go back. Because remember, I said it's inflammation. That's the key word here. It's inflammation, but it's in the area where you have sebaceous glands, but it's inflammation. Inflammation in your body. Inflammation is actually a good thing. Inflammation is your body's response, like your immune system's response to something's not right. That's basically what it is. Something's going on, either some type of infection or injury, and your body's like, nope, something's not right. Boom, inflame, protect. That's what it is. Like something's going on in your body, what is happening right now, and then your body just go boom, protect. And as it inflames itself, again, because it's trying to protect itself from whatever this harm is, while it is doing that, it looks like, and it makes happen this overproduction of oil. It makes happen these flakes. It makes happen this swelling. It makes happen this redness. That's where it comes from, y'all. I know if y'all got the light bulbs, y'all are like, what, girl? I know. I'm with you. I hear you. I know. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Let me calm down because now that y'all got it, like I'm pumped. Okay. This is what happens. You go to the doctor. They diagnose you and they give you a product to put on your hair. Normally like some shampoo, some cream, something to put on your scalp. Y'all just heard me say that oil, that those flakes, that itching, that redness, and that swelling is just the result. That is not the root, baby. Why are you inflamed in the first place? What is causing your internal body to get inflamed? That's what we're talking about. You just seeing these flakes. Of course, it's annoying because if you're trying to wear some type of hairstyle or whatever and it completely messes up your hairstyle, you cannot use nothing. I mean, you get gel, trigger, holding sprays, trigger, you getting color, trigger, relaxer, trigger. I mean, it is like causing you to just be like, like constantly. You're like, oh my God, will my scalp ever be clear? Like, am I always gonna be? No, you're not. Because it's a condition. If you look up the word condition, you don't have to have a condition all the time. It's not. Don't listen to me. I'm telling you. All right, I'm trying to calm down. Okay, so why are you inflamed? Let's talk about it. What do you have going on? There are generally four major causes of inflammation. One, genetics. If you have not had seborrheic dermatitis since you were a babe, 9 times out of 10, it's probably not genetic. Not saying that it can't be, but it's probably not. Then you have hormonal changes, you have diet, you have stress, and then lastly but not least, you have certain medications. Where you at on the scale, people? Where you at on the scale? Like, what is it that is messing with you, that's causing you to be inflamed, that's triggering this yeast that's already been living there? Like, you messing with me. I'm not messing with you. You messing with me. Low oil, you messing with me. The yeast that's been here forever, and you're causing me to get triggered. And so now I'm gonna produce these flakes that these people are seeing. And I know they're mad at me, but hey, I'm just doing what I do because you messing with me. That's the conversation your body's having. I don't know if you got it. I was like having a conversation that your body's having. So okay. Anyway. Now you done heard their little conversation. I'm asking you, like, what we doing? Like, I mean, you stress? You like chronically stressed around this thing? Because that just means you got to work on that stress. Because, mind you, yes, you do need a product to treat what is happening on your scalp. But if you do not treat the roots, baby, it's not going nowhere. You got to treat that root. You got to treat that. If you stressed out, what you stressed about? What are you stressed about? What is causing you to be stressed? What is causing you to worry? What is causing you to be anxious? Like, is it something you can, of course it's something you can fix. If it's not something you can fix, then leave that thing alone. Walk away. Is it diet? Is your body saying, I don't like that? You putting that in my body and I don't like that. And you're just like, whatever, but I love it when it goes down my throat. And your body's like, but I don't like that. I don't care what you like in the taste. I don't like that in my body. So can you please stop? And you're like, nope. And you keep putting it in, and your body's like, okay, well, fine. I'm going to protect my own self. Block inflammation. Then you have the medications. What is the root of the, like, why are you on that medication? What is the reason for that medication? Why are you on it? Like, what is the reason? If it's medications, and again, I already said genetics. I'm going to say, I'm no doctor. I'm just a hair care practitioner and a cosmetologist that just so happens to have a greater understanding of your dear body. And I'm going to say, it's probably either hormones, stress, or diet. 9 times out of 10, stress or diet. 10 times out of 10, stress. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. That's what I'm just saying. Okay? So, while you get that nice little product from dermatologists, you also need to be trying to figure out what is causing, what is triggering, what is happening right now, because you need to treat both. This is why I keep harping on, this is why I keep saying, this is why y'all keep seeing videos from me, this is why I keep acting crazy, this is why I keep going maniac, like maniac, and saying that cosmetologists, hairstylists, we have to be hair care practitioners. It's not just about, like, hair care is not just about knowing how to use products, knowing how to make somebody's hair grow, knowing how to keep somebody's hair moisturized and long and all. It ain't about all that. It's about knowing this body, how it works, how the mechanics are, the structure is, the function. You got to know that. If you are going to be doing somebody's hair, you have to know these things. No, you're not going to diagnose them, but what you're going to tell them is, my dear sitting in my chair, my lovely client who I care about much, I have learned all of this information and I am looking at you and I am saying to you, dear honey, dear sweetheart, dear darling, and if you're a male, dude, bro, whatever you guys say, what you got going on? Like, what's going on? Like, this wasn't here. This wasn't here, so let's talk about it. Like, you're gonna know, because you should know. This is why the practitioner course is in place, because I'm telling you certain things about your body and how it works, so that you can know. Just like I just explained all this stuff, I have to know that in order to tell you, so I can tell you that yes, you do need this product to treat the surface level of your scalp. But you also need to be treating the internal issue. What is going on in your body? And please, 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 please stop using combs to scratch that up. I just told you that your skin has a process that it goes through so that it makes sure that it's functioning properly. You are scratching at what is there. You are digging and scratching and digging and scratching. And also, while you're digging and scratching and pulling with those rat tooth combs or all those little small little objects, you're also affecting your strands. You're doing two things. You're messing with your scalp's biology, and you're messing with your strands like you're messing with its structure and its function. Stop doing that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Stop doing that. Just put something, what you just need moisture there. You need some type of water will do fine. You need some type of moisture, something that's going to loosen that. Again, that's the reason for product. And that is the reason why it shouldn't be shampoo and it shouldn't be conditioner. Do you know that shampoo has its own job? What's the job? Clean, lift, remove, clean, keep Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. That's what it's for. Conditioner. moisturizing, conditioning, lubricating, like coating. That's what it's for. It's not there to treat nothing. That's a whole separate product. That should be a whole nother separate, not in the shampoo or conditioner product that you use in that area. I know what the dermatologist said, but I'm just telling you what I know. Telling you what I know. That's a whole separate product. You put that treatment product there, then you shampoo, then you condition. Got me? You put the treatment product there, then you shampoo, then you conditioner. Of course, you know I'm talking about mine, the refined cleanser. Hey, you could go, you could get it, send me a shout out, whatever. We could talk about it. I'm going to put it back up on the website. I'm in the process of getting some stuff done to the website. But anyway, it's the refined cleanser. I'm just telling you, okay? But you need a product that is separate from the shampoo and the conditioner. They already have their own job. They don't need another job. Because guess what? You're using the product to do that. Like it has the treatment in the shampoo. And what the shampoo is supposed to be doing is not really doing that because it's too busy trying to treat you. So it's not as effective at cleaning you. Just saying. I know. I had to get y'all know you felt it. I had to get that out because I hold that in and it aggravates me every time when look, just tell your dermatologist to call me. Let's talk about it. Because we need to have a relationship anyway. There's certain things that you know that I don't know. There's certain things that I know that you don't know. I understand things from a different perspective. You understand things from a different perspective. Me and the dermatologist need to be cool. We need to be friends. We need to help y'all out together. Okay? All right. Now that I've gotten that out, do you guys understand now? Okay, I'm gonna go back over my cards. Make sure I told you everything. That yeast again, it plays a role. It's been there. Happens at birth. It's been there. It's been there. It's part of your scalp is this house. Your scalp is this house, and it's supposed to be there. The overproduction of sebum. Again, we talked about that. It's caused by inflammation. What you got going on? Is it genetics, hormones, stress, diet, certain medications? We already talked about it's probably not genetics if you haven't had it for as a child. It can be, but probably not. It's probably one of the other things. And inflammation. Inflammation is your body's reaction to what it perceives. Listen to me. Inflammation is your body's response to what it perceives, not what you perceive, what it perceives as harm to it, to your body. It is your immune system's response to saying there is something going on in your body. So it is protecting itself from that. So it inflames, it blocks. Okay? All right. I feel so much better. I hope y'all do too. And I mean, y'all gotta leave me a comment because I know that I just threw several things on you, and you're probably like, "What? Where did this come?" I've wanted to do this for so long, and now I got a chance to do it. I hope you guys got something out of it. Again, hair care is the root, styling is the fruit. I am Kiani Washington, your host of Hair Chat with Kiani. Until next time, I hope you join me, and please share this because I know y'all got something. Share it. Just share it. Share the wealth. Until next time, bye.